Today we are covering the Managing a Stage Boundary process, often abbreviated as SB, for your PRINCE2 exam. This process is executed by the project manager at the end of every management stage, except for the final one. Its core purpose is to provide the project board with the necessary information to decide whether to continue with the project. Think of it as a formal go-no-go decision point between stages. The project board reviews the performance of the stage that is concluding and decides whether to approve the plan for the next stage. For your exam, you need to know the activities, the key documents, and what triggers this process. Let's break down the activities with a memorable phrase, PURE. That's P-U-R-E, for plan, update, report, and exception. First is P, for plan the next stage. The project manager creates a detailed stage plan for the upcoming management stage. This isn't a high-level guess. It's a concrete plan of the products to be delivered, resources required, and specific timelines. Next is U, for update key documents. This is a critical step. The project manager updates the overall project plan with the actual progress from the completed stage. More importantly, they must update the business case to reflect the latest cost and time forecasts, ensuring the project remains viable. The exam loves to test this. The continued business justification is a cornerstone of PRINCE2. The R stands for Report Stage End. The project manager compiles the end stage report, which compares the performance of the completed stage against the stage plan. This report, along with the next stage plan, is the primary information source for the project board's decision. A major exam trap is confusing the normal path with the exception path. That's where E, for exception plan, comes in. If a stage is forecast to exceed its agreed-upon tolerances for factors like cost or schedule, the project manager raises an exception report. If the project board requests it, the project manager then produces an exception plan instead of a next stage plan. This exception plan details the actions needed to resolve the deviation and, if approved, replaces the original plan. The exam will present a scenario where a stage is over budget and ask for the project manager's next action. The correct answer will involve creating an exception plan, not simply proceeding with the next stage. Another common confusion point on the exam is distinguishing the managing a stage boundary process from the closing a project process. Remember, managing a stage boundary happens between all stages. Closing a project happens only once, at the very end of the final stage, to formally shut down the project. The exam might give you a scenario occurring at the end of the last stage and tempt you to choose SB as the relevant process. Don't fall for it. The correct process for the final stage is closing a project. Also, be aware that the project manager recommends the next stage plan, but it is the project board that provides the approval to proceed. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.